Hi friends, Bill Nash here. I'm in the process of making a big change to my current Patreon listing, Camp Nashville-Bill Nash Patreon. It'll now be called Camp Nashville and the Simplified Song Project. The last week at Kerrville this year at the Folk Festival, I had a bit of an epiphany while I was sitting with my old friend Paul Porter at camp, watching him try to play some of his favorite songs. Since he has had 3 ischemic strokes a few years ago, it's been very difficult for him to play the songs he loves so much. And it dawned on me to ask him if I could take a few of his songs on paper and see if I could make them easier for him to play using a 3-string capo and maybe a tuning. He agreed, and the first song I worked on for him was a Tim Henderson song titled Old San Antonio Road, which I had never heard before, but I found the video on YouTube and realized it would be a perfect fit for me to chart this for him. The first thing I realized, the chords on the page that Paul had didn't match what I heard from the video. Paul was playing the song in the key of G, and Tim was singing the song in the key of C. So I realized pretty quickly if I put a full capo on the 5th fret and played Paul's chords, it would work out perfectly. And then it was a short trip to moving the full capo down 2 frets to the 3rd fret and put a 3-string capo on the 5th fret from the low note side of the guitar, which would allow Paul to play 1 and 2 finger chords instead of 3 and 4 finger chords, making it easier for him. Now, I have been teaching people how to use altered tunings and multiple capos on their guitars to simplify guitar playing for many of the last 30 or so years, mostly because of the fact I have had multiple sclerosis, which causes my left side to go numb when I overheat or if I have a fever. To make this long story much shorter, I realized this could be another tool in my guitar teaching tool chest that I could use to simplify students playing their songs, and therefore making maybe them be able to play more. And then I thought of my Patreon page, and it was a no-brainer that I could add this to the page and see if my followers would contribute to my new project to get this out to more people. What I need to pull in is more of my followers who understand what a gift this Simplified Songs project is going to be in the future, and who might want to support the effort by becoming part of my Patreon page. I'll still have the same tiers, $3 for people who just want to support me, $7, $10, and $20 would be for the folks who want to support me in this effort and give me a leg up on continuing the new project. And I will still have the $50, $75 levels, specifically for folks I teach guitar on at this time, either locally or in Zoom sessions. All tiers will still get the plethora of music videos that I take from a bunch of festivals I attend each year, and some of them at my Camp Nashville song circles too. If you become part of my Patreon page, you would be able to go back in time on the page and watch some of these timeless, priceless videos I've captured over the past couple of years. They really are amazing. So what I'd like to do now is to give you an example of what I did with Paul Porter and this chart I set up for him. And I'm going to show you the video of Old San Antonio Road from Tim Henderson and how I adapted it to the 1 and 2 finger chord paradigm with using a full capo on 3 and a 3-string capo on 5. These kind of things are available at all times, and I'm just amazed sometimes how easy this makes things for guitar players to continue to play and maybe enhance their abilities a little bit, and to get some pretty colorful sounds coming out of the guitar. It's pretty amazing what you can get. Anyway, here's the video. This will be a close-up, so you'll be able to see my fingers on my left hand as I'm fingering the chords with 1 and 2 fingers. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Okay, this is the setup on a closer angle, and first of all I'm going to play this with the regular 6-string capo with the regular chords before the 3-string capo was added. Basically it goes like this. now I'm going to move this down 2 frets and play with the D form with the 3-string capo. And you'll see the difference. Everything's going to become 1 or 2 finger chords. And I'm blocking the 5th string with my middle finger. That's about as basic as I can give it to you. That's what happens when I have to go to the 3-string capo to play chords with fewer fingers than I usually play with when I'm in standard tuning.